Hi, I'm Danny, and today I have an unboxing for you. So this just showed up like 5 minutes ago, like literally well, maybe 10 minutes ago now. I was in the middle of filming another video, which I'm not sure if it'll go up before or after this one. Maybe after, but I don't know. Maybe before, maybe after, maybe I'll put them up at the same time. I'm not sure yet. So I was in the middle of filming another one, so since I've already got my setup all set up, I figured I might as well just film it today. So this is the November Owlcrate, and the theme for this one, I believe, was Rise from the Ashes. And let's get into the box. Whoops. So I was right. This month's theme is Rise from the Ashes, and here's the card. It's a phoenix, I think, with a girl. And of course, there's spoilers on the back, so I'm not going to look at that. And this is pillowcase, maybe? Or maybe a tote? Definitely pillowcase. And I don't have any pillow shaped like this, so I'm gonna have to buy one. As long as there is life, there is hope. An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. I haven't read this one yet, so I'm not sure who said it. And there's the pillowcase. I have a squarish pillow, but I think it might be too small to go in here, so I might have to go take this to the store and find a pillow to fit it because it is very beautiful. Okay, next is this little box. It says Owlcrate exclusive planter. And there's a little quote on the back of the box. It says, "When you reach for the stars and live there forever, all the fears will go and death himself will die." The Halloween tree. Never heard of that one before. Ooh, it's nice and silver, very shiny metallic-y silver. It's beautiful. I do not plant things. My mom plants things sometimes, but she usually likes growing bigger things. So I'm not sure what I'll do with this. I'm definitely not going to plant anything in it, but I'll find some use for it. Maybe pencils or something, but I'm not sure. And we have the Owlcrate exclusive pin. I expected the girl to be on it, but it looks like it's the head of the phoenix bird. It's very pretty still. I might have to find myself a pin board now that I've been getting all these pins from Owlcrate. And I think I'm going to continue purchasing the boxes because I'm really liking them. So I might have to buy myself a pin board. Okay. And then this is... Ooh, this is the thing that was hinted at on the card in the last box that I did not show you, but I'm sure if you watched other videos you know exactly what it is. And if you did not, then this is the Owlcrate exclusive wax seal kit. So for like old letters, they would pour the wax on the back of the envelope and then stamp it. So I think that's what this is. How do I get it out? I cannot pull it out. Oh, okay, there it goes. So step 1, melt the wax onto your preferred surface using a flame or heat source. Press and hold the stamp down to melted wax for 10 to 15 seconds. And then once the wax is cooled, gently remove the stamp. And here's the kit. It comes with a really pretty purple wax, and I cannot get out because of my dang nails. But here is the stamp, and it's nice and solid and definitely pretty heavy. And there's a little, can you see this? Come on. There you go. It's a little book with a heart on it. It's very pretty. And the wax, little purple wax, has a little wick here, so I guess that's where you're supposed to start burning it. I probably would have started at any side, really. But I guess you start burning it. And then once it's done, you stamp it down, and then you have your wax seal. As I said in my last video, I'll probably have to make a conscious effort to use this if I ever mail letters, which I do sometimes, mail letters, but very rarely. Actually, no, there is I do this in-home care thing on the weekends. For the elderly people, and so I always have to mail in my timesheets, but I've been thinking about going paperless for that, so I may not be able to use that for this after all. But my next few, I think they said it'll take like 2 months before I can go paperless, so I can at least use it on 2 of them. And now we've got a whole bunch of little wormies in the box. So these gonna go straight in the trash. Because if I do not throw those away, they will end up all over my room and I will never be able to get rid of them. Ooh, what's this? Okay. Wishing bracelets. It says craft your own wishing bracelets. And it gives you some of the supplies. It looks like little strips of paper. It looks like little strips of paper that you write wishes on, and then you roll them up, and then you stick them on the bracelet. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm not really much of a bracelet person, but I may give this to my little niece. She's really into making jewelry and stuff, so I think she might like this. But who knows? Maybe I'll make myself one before I give it to her. Okay, and I'm trying not to look at the book. I have a theory of what I think it is. I cannot think of the name of it for the life of me, but it matches the criteria of what they said the book was about perfectly. It's like fire, paper girls, something about fire and paper. But we'll see in a second. But like I said, I'm trying not to look at it, and I know better than to be afraid of stories. And it's a little postcard and this is from Evermore by Sarah Holden. And this is a book from Harper Teen that will be released December 31st, 2018. So literally the last day of the year. So I guess you could still technically count it as this day, though I'm sure nobody will get to read it until next year because it's literally released on the last day. But yeah, I'm not sure what this is about. I don't think I've heard of this. The name sounds familiar, but I probably could be thinking of another book, but I don't think I've ever heard of Evermore by Sarah Holder. Oh, I accidentally saw the book, and it is exactly the book I thought it was. And this is, I think that's Dumbledore with his Phoenix Folk. I think the name is. I could be wrong. It could just be some other wizard with a phoenix. But that's the first thing that comes to mind because it's the only wizard I can never say I remember seeing with a phoenix. So, and like I said, it is exactly the book I thought it was. Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nan. At least I think that's how you pronounce her name. And of course, as always, we have a letter from the author with a quote of the book on back. In my land, it says paper girls with the quote of the book. It says, in my land we're known as paper girls, easily torn, existing only for others to use and discard. But there's something they've all forgotten about paper. It can light the world on fire, and it might burn. This is different than the last one. The last ones were like paper, and this is more like, I don't know, plasticky kind of. There's also this in there. It says Girls of Paper and Fire. I'm not sure if this is a tattoo or a sticker, perhaps. From the way it looks, I'm thinking it might be a water tattoo. Oh no, it's definitely a sticker. As I lift it up, there's no words on it. So it's definitely a sticker. So you could stick it on something. I might stick it on my car. Ooh. It's got a beautiful big map that spreads all the way through the end pages. Ooh, there's art on the book. I love that. And it's purplish color. And of course, with all Owlcrate books, this one is signed. And there's the blurbs. So yeah, it's the girls. So it's the Girls of Paper and Fire. It's very beautiful. I don't see anything different except for maybe the wording. I think the book cover looks exactly like the regular book cover. Hold on. But then again, I do always say that, and then it's never the same. There's like a tiny difference that I didn't notice. Every year, 8 beautiful girls are chosen as paper girls to serve the king. It's the highest honor they could hope for, and the most demeaning. This year, there is a 9th, and instead of a paper girl, she's made of fire. So I was right. I'm looking at Goodreads right now. I'm looking at the cover. So it looks like instead of these words being silver, they're gold on this cover and they're silver on the original. And I think this one is like a tiny bit more purplish, but just like a tiniest bit. And there might be a tiny bit more pink right here. But other than that, I don't see a difference. Which I guess that'd be enough of a difference, wouldn't it? Lay is of the paper castle, the lowest class of Inanara. Even so, rumors of her golden eyes have have perked the king's interest, and so she is ripped away from her home and taken to the palace, a gilded prisoner, her life now beholden to the demon king's every whim. But as Lay dreams of escape, she does the unthinkable. She falls in love. Her forbidden romance enmeshed with the expensive plot that threatens the king's every reign will force Lay to decide how far she is willing to go to fight for her freedom. Lush and poetic, unforgettable. Okay, if I remember correctly, I believe she might fall in love with one of the other paper girls, courtesans, I don't know what you could call them. Since I think this is like a harem kind of book, I believe she does fall in love with one of the other harem girls. If this is the book I'm thinking of. But I definitely do remember I wanted to read this one. I recognize covers better than I recognize summaries. How sad is that? So yes, this is Paper Girls. It's beautiful. It's an Owlcrate exclusive. It's got a beautiful design on the cover and a beautiful map inside, and I can't wait to get to it. And there's a few more things at the there's a few more things at the bottom of the box, and I'm looking for the sneak peek of next month's card. So here's a little booklet with the cover on the front and back. And it's pretty much the same thing as last time, giving you an idea on what the books are about. Oh, and even I should look in this dang thing. It gives you exactly right there what the difference is in the covers. And it looks like, according to this picture, because like the Goodreads picture looks a little different than my cover, but these covers look exactly alike, minus the fact that the names are switched. Like on the regular edition it's at the top, and in my edition it's at the bottom, and the words are gold instead of silver. So that's the difference with the books. Okay, so the theme for the December box is Power of Illusion, and the exclusive item is... Every box will include an exclusive item from Ink and Wonder Designs. Why does that sound familiar? I think that's on Etsy. I think they make bookmarks. Yes, they make bookmarks. I think these are the wooden bookmarks. Like they're literally like made from a durable wood, but at the same time you can't just like bend them because they will snap because they're wood. But yeah, I think that's what these are, and they're beautiful. Ooh, I hope I either... Oh, here's the ones on the back. Here it is. Come on, focus. Good. I want the wolf, the flower, or the cauldron. I mean, I'd be fine with any of them because they're all beautiful, but those are the three I really want. Okay, now to go over the spoiler card. And it says that this Folk and Dumbledore sticker, so I was right, was designed by Susan Drews. It says, when we think of Rise from the Ashes, we can't help but imagine phoenixes. And what better phoenix than folks from Harry Potter? So I was right about who that was. There seems to be nothing on who this postcard is from. I don't see anything on it, at least. There seems to be nothing on who this is from, so I'm guessing the people at Owlcrate made it. I don't know. There's nothing on it on the box, though. This craft gift was from Ann Williams. She must be like an independent artist or something. I don't know. But it says, write down your secrets and make a wish on these paper bands. So, yeah. Of course, we got the Owlcrate pin, but there's nothing on who the pin's from. So I'm guessing, again, the people at Owlcrate made it. And we have the skeleton planter, which was made by the team at Owlcrate. Then we have the wax seal kit, which was made by Michelle Gray for the Owlcrate team. She just seems to do a lot of their boxes, or at least the last few of them. I think she had like 2 or 3 items from the last box. Then we have the Bookish pillowcase, which was made by Evie Bookish. If I'm right, I think that's an Etsy store. Just put it into Google and I'm sure she'll pop up for you. And that is the end of my Owlcrate, and I will see you guys next time.